Okay, so in this video I'm going to be sharpening this rancher on the Lansky system. I got everything polished. I don't want to mess up that polish, so normally I would sharpen on my 2x72, but I'm actually, you can start off with the extra coarse, which is, it says 70, basically 70 grit extra coarse stone. I'm going to skip that because that's normally what you would start off with. I'm going to go straight to the 120 and then 120 stone, and then work my way to this one, which is the Hello 280. I believe that's 600 and this is 1000 honing stone. So we need to clean it up a little bit, but you can use the oil that it comes with to kind of clean that up. And in between, just rub it on with your finger and then wipe it off. But let's go ahead and get started. This thing can't even cut paper right now. Yeah, I'll do a little test and show you. Okay, so here's a piece of paper. Here's the rancher, by the way. Forest green scales with some wild cherry wood, stone washed. And I just polished the bevel a little bit, little mirror polish on the bevel. I got these from Dave Whipple on his property out in Michigan. Thank you for sending me that. So here we go, ready? It won't even cut. Chop, chop. It's just really rough. I mean, probably couldn't cut butter right now. But we're gonna sharpen it on the Lansky, and then we'll do another test. Put a little bit of electric tape in here to protect the blade. Now the reason why I got this Lansky setup is, like I said, I normally sharpen on my 2x72, and I can get them hair shaving sharp on that, especially after I put them on the 2x72 leather stropping belt with the compound. But I got this for when I was doing Cerakoted knives, and so that way you can get a clean, you know, you're on an angle every time, so it's pretty hard to mess it up. What do I do with that? Oh. So, like I said, normally you would start off with a 70 grit extra coarse, but in this case, not. And I'm using Aaron Goff's technique for this. I'm going to go on the 25 degree and go through, but I'll speed it up to bore you. Not to bore you, to not bore you. Right? Okay. Okay, so listening to music, listen to some Yanni pan flute. Sorry about the chicken grease on there. So I went through all the grits. Like I said, and then I stropped it on my little block here with some green compound. Let's try it out. Oh, did you see that? I'm gonna barely hold the knife now. that Lansky system, it works. I mean, it's longer than doing on the 2x72, but if you have a finish that you don't want to ruin on a blade, or you're doing Cerakote or something like that, seems like it works great. It is hair shaving sharp. And so if you have a knife that has Cerakote, I don't know why I always look over there. I need to look right there. If you have a knife that has Cerakote on it, or you have like something that, a finish that you want to be pretty careful with when you sharpen it. I mean, I spent maybe, I didn't put it all in the video, but I probably spent 20-25 minutes sharpening it, and you saw how dull it was at the beginning, and now it's razor sharp, good to go. And the good thing about that Lansky is you could always go on the same degree on that line. So I don't know if you can see that, but do you see those numbers there? You can go for bushcraft knives or camp knives, you can go to 25 degrees, and so you can always get that same plane. And just go through your grits. Yeah, so just a little tip. Works great. And some people don't have belt grinders or 2x72s, and they want all their knives sharpened, whether it's pocket knives, folders, chef's knives. You can go on a different degree and do that. Go flatter. But it's worth a shot if you have knives that you want sharpened and don't want to pay to get them sharpened and whatnot. But that's proof right there that it does work. So if you're thinking about getting a Lansky system for 50 bucks for the stand or whatever, you really can't go wrong. So thanks for hanging out. Still looking over there.